Hi guys, it's Mohit from Project Perfumery India with yet another episode, and I'm really excited because we have a lot of content coming up in coming few days. So what are we waiting for? For now, this is our user request video. There have been lot of requests coming for this particular line of fragrances from Armaf. So let's get started. So this is the whole line which is under Armaf niche fragrances, and this is called Bucephalus number 9, 10 and 11, or Bucephalus, however you pronounce it. So what is this line all about? We'll be talking about it. So let's get started. So this one is definitely a good presentation from Armaf. They have done a really good job in getting the presentation done. It's a huge box. Definitely this is added up to the transportation cost. Let's open this. There is a dome inside. There's a whole dome shaped box inside, which is more like electrode dome. You twist it open. This is like a twist lock inside. So this is lock and this is open, and there comes the bottle. So what is Bucephalus? So it's basically the name of the horse of Alexander the Great. Aventus is inspired by Alexander the Great, so they have made Bucephalus. This is number 11, which comes in a red bottle with black cap, which is in shape of the horse head. Though this looks really good in the picture, if you see like this looks really good. It's quite heavy as well. This more plasticky material, but they've added weight to it. Otherwise it's a decent attempt on presentation, considering their previous line have some of the cheapies which are not so great in presentation. Then there are some average presentation, there's some good job. Coming to the pricing factor for this presentation, they're giving this for $30. Now this is the India price, 1,999 rupees, which is $30. Good news guys, we are shipping to US, UK, Australia now, so $10 is approximate shipping for these three, and 2 to 3 days shipping. We have sent some test shipments and they have been delivered in 2 to 3 working days. That's a good news for people who have been asking us for international delivery. So you can head to perfumery.co.in, add products to checkout, and it will calculate the shipping at the checkout itself, right? So these products are also there. Now coming to this is, clone of none other than Creed Aventus, but now the twist is here. I have been, this is my second retake of this video, so I've already applied, this is more of a comparison video. So there are some viewers who always request to do in Hindi. I'll be doing a part in Hindi as well. So basically this, what is different, there is already one fragrance by Armaf which is a top seller, which sells in good numbers. They're generating good numbers in revenue. Why they need another fragrance? So Club Dino with Intense Men, this version, ये जो bottle है, ये हमारी made in UAE bottle है, जो couple of bottle I bought. So I won't say कुछ ज़्यादा difference नहीं है made in France और UAE में, but सबके there have been so many inquiries made in UAE version. So this we got imported from UAE, so price is a little bit higher. Now comparing these two, so इसकी अगर हम बात करें और इसकी बात करें, तो ये जब लॉन्च हुआ था 2015 में, उस समय अवेंटस हुआ करता था स्मोकी और काफ़ी हैवी, कॉम्प्लेक्स, स्मोकी, मस्की. बट जो करंट वर्जन है अवेंटस का, दैट इज मोर fruity. So the old version, the time this was launched, it was actually a smoky batch of Aventus, more close to 2013-14 batches of Aventus. Now I'll tell you one thing, what happens when you go to factories to buy ingredients or oils, the compounds. So when you start, maybe when they started with this one, they didn't expected it, they didn't expected it after 5 years down the line or 4 years down the line they will be needing this much. So they just made it. Then what happens, there is no constant supply, and then the reformulation happened. And what supplier does, they give you something very close but it's different. That is where the batch variation occurs. I think they have got lucky and they have got hands on their first few batches of the compound, the ingredient of the first few batches, and that is what they have used in this. First time I sniffed Club Dino with Intense back in 2015 when it was recently launched, along with Club Dino with Intense was before, then they came up with Intense version. That time I sniffed, that time this used to be for 650, 675 rupees. That time the smokiness of Aventus that you used to get, that comes here. सो अगर आपको लॉन्ग लास्टिंग वर्जन चाहिए, सी क्रीड अवेंटस जो स्मोकी है, काफ़ी हैवी है, मस्की, थोड़ा अर्दी वाइब भी आता है उसके अंदर, स्लाइट पचूली का, तो दैट गिव्स इट अ मोर लास्टिंग. दैट इज व्हाट जो उसके पुराने बैचेस में होता था. एवरीबडी आस्क फॉर व्हाट इज इन ओल्ड बैचेस, दैट नथिंग बट दैट यूज्ड टू बी स्मोकी एंड लॉन्ग लास्टिंग, व्हिच इज दिस. आई एम pretty happy with this one. For 2000 rupees, it's not a bad purchase at all, and this gives you good 7 to 8 hours of performance. Comparing to the Aventus batches, this is very close to 2014 and 15 batches of Aventus, which were smoky. So you would get a lot of birch, you would get a lot of pineapple is also there. You will get pineapple out of it. You would not get green apple out of it. You would get musk out of it. You would not get bergamot. Bergamot नहीं है इसके अंदर, musk है. Then pineapple is moderate, so bergamot is not there. So bergamot and pineapple are heavy on this one, and even green apple is heavy on Alexa. तो मैं चारों का comparison करता हूँ. So if you compare this one, apart from Aventus, if I have to compare it, this would be Rasasi Zebra. See, opening of this one is slightly more bergamotish, which feels slightly plasticky, but after 10 seconds that is completely gone, and these two smell very, very, very close to each other. This one is expensive. This one goes around $50, 2,500 to 3,000 rupees for, I think this is 1,999, around $30-35. So both are same price, but this is 50 ml, this is 100 ml, so definitely this is a winner. Coming to the fruity part, definitely this one is more fruity, but iska jo the first opening, piercing synthetic alcoholish opening, is what I hate. For 30 seconds, this is a big turn off. So this still remains, this definitely Bucephalus. If you're looking to buy Club Dino with Intense, do not buy it, go for Bucephalus. But if you like fruity batches, you don't like smoky batches, then we have our own Alexa. So definitely coming by. Performance wise, these two would give decent good performance after these, because these both are smoky batches. This is like super fruity, heavy on green apple, heavy on pineapple, heavy on bergamot is our Alexa. Currently this is sold out 100 ml, but we have 30 ml decants on sale on perfumery.co.in, even open for international. 30 ml are going for around $15, $15, but yeah, shipping would be a little bit higher. So if you're combining, say for example, if you're buying this for $30, you can add this for $15 for 30 ml. This is like super fresh, fruity, fruit punch version of Aventus is our Alexa. This would last around, this would give around 8-9 hours, this would give you 7-8 hours, and giving you a decent average figure, and this would give you 4 to 5 hours. Sadly, this is going for 1,600-1,700 rupees. This is going for 2,000 rupees, which is not a bad deal at all. We have limited units right now, go get it. I'm coming to the next two, which are, I was pretty happy with their quality, to be very honest. For a change, we are doing this video from my home and not from my office. I'll do the rest two, which are there was number 11, then we have number 9 and 10. This is number 9 with the golden horse, and this is with the silver horse. Now, this one, coming to this one, these four already. So I'll tell you the dry down of all four Aventus clones we compared. This one is actually the Bucephalus, which I'm getting now. I'm getting slight pineapple. The smokiness has settled down after 2 hours. Initial 2 hours were full smoky, musky. Now I'm getting more pineapple from it. Now coming to our Rasasi Zebra, almost I cannot differentiate. Both are pretty much same right now after dry down. Here is Alexa, which I'm getting still that fruitiness is there. This remains fruity throughout, and I could barely smell Club Dino with Intense. So I guess so. Now coming to these two, this one is actually, I'll talk about number 9 first, because this is more interesting than number 10, right? I'll keep number 10 aside. So number 9 is actually, at first sniff, it would remind you of something like Sauvage Eau de Parfum, or to be more precise, this would remind you of Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. But it's not straight off Bleu de Chanel clone. What Armaf have actually done, they have redone their top 3 sellers. The first one being Club Dino with Intense, Creed Aventus. Second one being Tag Him for Bleu de Chanel. So they have redone Bleu de Chanel. And their third one being more like Rixos and all those Invictus ones. So this is this has that Invictus DNA. I won't talk much about this, but this is very close to Invictus Intense, the dark bottle. If you like Invictus, you like Rixos, you like their what do we say, there is one more Aqua one, Invictus Aqua one. If you like Odyssey White, if you like all those kind of scent, you like Invictus, and this is more sugary, more fruity, added punch to Invictus, which is Invictus Intense. But again, when I say we go to buy ingredients to factories, to oil companies, they have various grades, A, B, C, and top as well. So if I have to say what Club de Nuit Intense is using is probably B. The red one is probably A, and the Club de Nuit is between B and C. This is probably A, and they could still do better with the top grade, but then top grade is really expensive, so most of the niche brands or they use it for that. Now these ones are definitely A grade for me. So being A grade means same 20% will give you 10 hours of longevity. Same thing, grade B will smell the same but will give you 6 hours. So you have to add more oil. You have to add 30% oil, which makes it feel a little bit more oily. Now these are definitely much oilier. You see, this is my skin, which is way too oily here right now. Here it's not oily much, but this is where I put the Bucephalus, the Aventus one. Now this is Bleu de Chanel, but guys, after 10 minutes of wearing it, you would definitely feel it like Bleu de Chanel, but if you sniff it after 10 hours, this would be completely different scent. And what it is, it actually vanilla amber. If you go to Middle East, there is one perfume by name of Golden Dust. You go to any factory and say, I want to increase the performance, the lasting of any perfume, they would say add a % of golden dust to it to increase the performance. So they have increased the performance of Bleu de Chanel or the perfume by adding what is golden dust is a very good combination of vanilla and amber. So white amber and vanilla, which is very transparent amber and very sweet vanilla. So Bleu de Chanel added with lot of vanilla and white amber is what will give you number 11. So if you sniff it, you get Bleu de Chanel. After 10 minutes, you get very sweet sugary vanilla, and then after 30 minutes you again get that Bleu de Chanel, and dry down you get complete Bleu de Chanel. So for 1 to 2 hours you would get hide and seek between vanilla amber, the golden dust, and Bleu de Chanel or the perfume. So it will give you, it will confuse a lot of people, but if you ignore the vanilla part, you would straight off get Bleu de Chanel out of this, which after 1.5 or 2 hours is straight off Bleu de Chanel. So buy all with these three. I'm pretty much happy. I'm not disappointed at all. For $30 price, we are shipping it worldwide. If you say so, $30 each. So say if you're buying all three, it comes to $90 for 93. Shipping would come around $20-25. So for around $110 you can buy all three if you're buying international. If you're buying in India for 6,000 rupees and 99 shipping, you can buy all three. Right now we have it on sale. Go to perfumery.co.in. we have a lot of other things as well. We have 24 hours express shipping, and then we have lazy shipping, which we take 2 weeks. We have sample exchange live up and running. I'll be adding a lot more to sample exchange, a separate dedicated video coming for it. For now, if you're a oud lover, stay tuned for my next video. I'm announcing 2 bangers on oud. One more fragrance coming in this video. I wanted to do this before. This is called Ombre Leather 33 by Fragrance World, Middle East, from UAE, Fragrance World, and amazing presentation. You see the presentation? It's a heavy, solid box out here. See guys, our selection, our picks are getting better and better. You open this, it's a full-on niche presentation, and there comes the bottle. You see the bottle? It's a golden bottle with 33 print on it. Now the name itself reveals what it is. This is Tom Ford Ombre Leather. If you're a leather lover, if you love Tuscan leather, if you love La Yucuam, if you love Golden Boy Duetto or any other leather scent, this is actually a toned down version of Tuscan leather. That harshness of Tuscan leather has been subsided a little bit. So it is more like I would say this performs as good as the new versions of Tuscan leather. The bottle is really good. The sprayers are really good. This is the Killer Oud bottle that you see. Wow, this is quite natural. Unlike other Tuscan leather clones I've smelled, they are like full on harsh. This is not. This is really, really good natural leather. Wow, this is amazing. So ombre leather has been a really good release from Tom Ford. If you check a couple of reviews, couple of YouTube videos, you would see really good reviews on ombre leather 100 ml, and this is, I would say, a 95% close match. Even quality wise, it's 90% close match, and this is going for a price of, what I would say, around 2200, or let's keep it for the packaging is quite huge, the transportation is a little bit higher, so this is going for around 2250. This ombre leather 3300 ml, but you won't be disappointed with a nice looking cap, the box, the presentation, and the scent. So that's it for this video. Next video I'm coming up with 2 oud releases. So if you're oud lovers, stay tuned. Go and check it out. See ya.